All right, guys, welcome back to the homestead here. As you can see, we're finally getting back to working on the shed here. I know we've had several videos on it so far, and we haven't done much with it since the last video, just because we've had all this rain, and then we had that hurricane that came through, which really didn't do much. But now I'm able to get back out here. We got some nice weather, and if you notice from the last one, you can see that the gable end there is still missing off there. I actually had to take that down, and I didn't want to do it with rain in the forecast. So I was actually able to take down the gable end there, and because we did a few modifications when I built the floor, we've had to alter some things like this gable end that was supposed to be an overhang, but now it's just going to be flush here. So I built the gable end here as it was supposed to be built, but when I did that, it actually made it so that it was actually, you can see the roof line there, it was actually, the gable end on the front there was too tall. So I'm having to take it down and kind of readjust it and then kind of rehook it up there. But since it's not going to be an overhang, I'm going to actually take this here and kind of take this apart and just make it a single, just a single truss there for the front end there. That way it'll be a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to get up there, but because it doesn't need to be a double gable, it's going to make it easier to make the modifications here. So I'll be able to put that back up there, put the siding back up there, and finish the last part of the roof, which will then, the roof will be all done, and I can start focusing on some of the trim pieces that go along the outside. And then eventually we'll get the pieces for the metal roofing to go on top there. We'll have to put up the kind of put up the strapping up there for that, and then over here we'll have the get the 2x4s that will come off of there and kind of form the extensions off of each side that we're going to build on here. So hopefully, I think we'll do that with some 2x4x12s to kind of extend that out and get some 4x4 posts for support along the perimeter of that overhang there, and then we'll kind of cover that up, and we'll have a nice little covered space there. Probably close it in with some siding eventually, but in the meantime, just get it so it's a covered area that we can use to store things like the lawnmower and have hay storage for over the winter. So anyway, we'll go ahead and start getting started on this part here and getting that wrapped up and try to get this build finished up for you guys.
It's normal that I feel down, but you know I liberate when I think about the days. It's normal that I feel down, but you know I liberate when I think about the days.
So I'm going to leave this brace on there just because it'll add a little bit of stability to this truss. So I don't want to completely disassemble it, but This will be what I use to put back up there. I'm unscrewing the one side there because I do have to adjust the angle of the truss. And so in order to do that, I have to release one side there.
When I think about the days, it's normal that I feel down, but you know I liberate. When I think about the days,
All right, guys. So to get the correct angle on that truss there, I have a jig set up there that that was used for the trusses to get the measurements right. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that for this last truss here, get that going, and then I'll be able to set the screws and put it up there. As you can see, there's all the bags of feed from our 1,000-pound video that we got during the day of the hurricane arrival. But I'll go ahead and get this truss in there. We'll get that. Okay, so I've got the siding gables on there on the truss that I just finished resetting the angle on. So I'm gonna go ahead and screw that together, and then it'll be ready to go back up on the roof. Well, that completes the truss there. We'll go ahead and get that put into place.
Oh,
Okay.
this is good.
Can you hold it there?
I got it.
It's way higher. I think I need to trim off that.
That piece that
I
you're
need to
talking
trim
about?
this down almost so it's flush.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and bring it this way.
Give me a second. Hold on. Got it?
Yeah. Alright.
So basically, the gable is too tall because we jimmy rigged something, and so we have to make it shorter, and it's sitting on the actual paneling on the outside, which is preventing it from being the same height as the rest of the roof, which is what's holding us up significantly. So Edward's gonna fix that, then we'll put up the gable.
Now I can do the long one. Now you don't want to screw those in until I have the plywood up here because I need to make sure that it's fluid.
Yeah.
Go right to the edge here. So that could be another interesting part of it.
I think it goes actually wide.
Where's the...
Right there. I think you're right. I think it goes wide, not narrow.
Which is fine because then we could just trim off the extra.
Or we could just cover it. You have a little covering.
Yeah.
But this is just as wide as this, so it goes
Right.
this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of these days, we'll give back the time we borrowed. One of these nights, I won't worry about tomorrow. One of these moments will stick in my mind. And one of these afternoons, I swear, we'll get up and we'll leave this time. We never make it very far. I like you riding in my car with your banjo on your knee. I like you singing my songs back to me. I'm trying to stay between the lines that you read on my wall. I'm a man. Oh.
Okay, we've got the rest of the roof is on. Now I gotta just do the other side and we'll be done with the roofing part, of at least getting the plywood up there.
It's funny how life is what you give and what you take. It's funny how waiting around is just another big mistake. It's funny how everything's a circle coming back again. So we laugh at ourselves when we pass ourselves coming round the bend. Never make it very far. I like you riding in my car with your banjo on your knee. I like you singing my songs back to me. I'm trying to stay between the lines that you read on my palm. I'm a man on fire. I'm a man on fire. And I'm driving around this town.
All right, that completes the roof. We are all done with that, and now we can start putting on the trim. So we will get to that eventually. Thanks.